Hey guys, Ryan from Destination Off-Road. I'm in Hill End now, and I've got a little trip that I started in Sofala. Spent one night there, went to the pub, and then yeah, next morning I headed off into Hill End. Did a little bit of an explore around, as you'll see, of the lookouts and gold mining and the history of the town. Couple of little drive arounds, not so much of the camping because I've only got a base camp and they're pretty full, which is different to last year. Last year I was nearly by myself at both campgrounds. I just moved to campgrounds this morning. It's starting to get pretty full. I went and claimed my spot this morning and then come out. I'm at the Valentine's mine right now. Just did a walk around with the camera. Just about to go do some gold panning. And I'll probably head to the pub for a beer and probably back to my campsite. So it's been a week. I started this on Monday morning from the Shoalhaven. I come all the way out through Katoomba, Bathurst, stopped in at Catalina Park, the former Catalina Park Raceway, for a bit of a walk around. I only took some photos there, and yeah, just a little bit of an adventure. Have a look at a few things. Haven't driven around the mountain. The Bathurst 6 hours on this weekend, being Easter. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy the little videos. My first time doing it. Bit nervous, don't know how to act, but yeah, don't know if there's too much more to go on about. So here we go. So this is Sofala, my first night on my trip. All set up just for one night. Weather's awesome. River's even better. And right next to it. There's a couple other people around, but it's been pretty quiet. I've been here a few hours so far. So I think I'll have a quiet one tonight, have a few beverages. I don't think I'll do any prospecting around here because it's been thrashed. Had some 2-minute noodles. I should have done a cooking segment, but I didn't. Everything seems to be going to plan. Car's been running good. Came up the Great Western Highway and into Bathurst. Didn't go around the track yet. But yeah, cracker night. It's about 25 degrees. Not quite warm enough for me to go for a swim, but haven't been fishing yet either. And I'll see what's happening tomorrow. I'm off to Hill End tomorrow, and I'm going to go, I don't know, have a look around there for 3 or 4 days. I done some routine maintenance on the car before I left. Got a new rubber here and painted all of this and the windscreen wipers because they were all faded. Painted all the headlights around again. The grille, dead bugs. Buffed the headlights. Buffed the lenses on the spotlights again. I've only got my daily all-terrains on. I haven't got the big 33s on this time. These are like a 32 on a 16-inch rim, just a cheap tyre. I've been pretty good. I've had them for a few years. I had a bad wheel bearing yesterday. Dave came to the rescue and sorted me out with some bearings. I found out just before I left, of course. You know, you check over your car and everything went bad. But yeah, Dave to the rescue. Thanks again. Everything's been going alright so far. I still haven't fixed me flare from last trip. Just got to paint. I've got a new one at home. Just got to paint it and put it on. So yeah, day one done. A bit of a fire, bit of a relax. listen to some tunes, have a couple of cans, and have a good night's sleep. And I'll catch you again tomorrow. There's me. No teeth. So yeah, see you next time. So yeah, one of the many old bridges on the way to Hill End on the Turon River still. Upstream a little bit more. This is actually a camping area. A very nice little cosy one. I wouldn't do it if we're expecting any big rain or anything, because I'm sure the water would come through here pretty quick. Doesn't look like it has all that bad, but yeah, that bridge, all timber except for the steel posts. Look at that for a cliff. Straight up. And I wouldn't doubt if it's been mined back in the old days either. So yeah, bit of camping. I'm not camping here. I'm on my way. Thought I'd stop in. I seen it last time I was out here. I thought I'll come down and have a look. I was just surprised nobody's down here. So this is the camping area. Opens up a little bit down here. We're only about 10 k's out of Sofala. Swimming there, kayak. So, Sofala, day number 2. Just leaving to go to Hill End. This here is the old bridge, walk bridge that used to cross the Turon River down there. They found theirs way downstream after a big flood, and a local farmer put it back together and plonked it here. The foundations are still up behind the pub where it used to cross the river. There's a whole information about how it came to be and how it was found and how it was put back together. You guys will have to come here and read all of that. Bit of a history of the town. There's heaps of stuff around here like this. Everything's explained. If you're not sure what it is, there's usually a plaque outside the house that says what it looked like back in the day. Big truck going past. Turon River. Now they dredged this for gold 150 years ago. Hence why there's so many stones around, because they've all been washed and put back down in the creek looking for gold. The whole river is like that through Sofala all the way to Hill End. I'll stop at another place. It's pretty nice as well. But yeah, should be walking across the bridge. Such a pretty little town here. Starting to live up a bit. We've got on display here in the middle of the road a part of a dredge and a stamper, rock stamper. If any of you want to come and have a fish, this is what's out here. So yeah, we got old dredge. $1851. These buckets are solid steel. Sounds a bit worn out, but just to go into the gravel and dig the hole and plonk it in a hopper. And then it'd get stamped through one of these until it's crushed into a powder. We could go in here, you can see that. So yeah. Off to Hill End. Go for a trip through Sofala, and no, I'm not holding onto the camera. It's parked on my passenger side dash. Excuse the dirty windscreen. I did see the highway patrol cruising on through here yesterday, believe it or not. So this is the main street. Got the old cars there. Old Fountain. Old Morris Miner by the looks of it. Got the old post office. People still live here. A lot of retirees that just in a nice little sleepy town. There's the pub, dead ahead. Couple of beers there yesterday. General store, pub. Memorial Hall. It's just completely untouched. People restore them a little bit, but yeah, a lot of them are lived in it still. I'll take you through one of these back streets of Sofala. I'll just hold on to the camera so it doesn't fall off the video. Brand new house next to a really, really old house. That house has actually got a lien on it. So these roads would have been dirt, of course, but partially restored back to what they would have looked like when they were new. There is houses for sale in here. I'm not too sure on whether it's a heritage thing or anything like that, but I'm sure it would be. So you wouldn't be allowed to do much. Wouldn't be allowed to go build some mansion out here anyway. Another old Falcon. So that's the town of Sofala. We can lots of the town was massive, so can't really conjure on them too much. There's not much left out of town, but what's there is there, and well worth the visit. Pub opens at lunchtime every day. It's open for until 6 or 7 o'clock, I think. If it's busy, it'd probably stay open longer, no doubt. So yeah, off to Hill End we go. Bald Hill Lookout. There's Hill End down there. This is the pub where I was just sitting for lunch. Just to think, every single available spot down there that's bare ground is to have a house on it. I've never been up here before. The view's extraordinary. 360-degree views. Nice day too. Some old artifacts. Pulley off something. Oh, some writing on it. There you go. Yeah, Falcon's Hill. What do we got over here? Orange. Yeah. Probably used to be up in the air before, but brought it away. Somewhere to sit. Everything's been dug up here too. There's loose rocks everywhere. Just straight down. All the way around. There's the trig point. There's the car. So yeah. Hill End.